My dad arrived in the United States in the 1970s. That's him holding me in my grandparents' living room. He was the only person in his family to marry an Appalachian-born American woman. When he came to the U.S., the only work he could find was in a plastic factory that manufactured buckets. He worked there most of his life, and once, at a company cookout, I heard Clarence, one of my dad's work friends, say that my dad was really smart, but you'd never know it if you heard him talk. I guess my dad's accented English came off as unintelligent, even though it was his fourth language. Dad also worked at his friend Jorge's liquor store on the weekends. Jorge was a friendly Puerto Rican man who lived in an apartment 2 blocks away from us. Jorge used to bring my brother and I candy on Three Kings Day, and my dad would give Jorge's kids mamu cookies around Christmas. There's a story that explores the space between my dad holding me and my dad holding a machine gun on the back of a truck in Lebanon. But that's a story I was never told. Or maybe I was told that story, but in the language I was taught not to speak. The only lingual connection I've ever shared with my family is the language spoken through the foods that we ate. The first recipe Teta taught me how to make was jalab. Just like Jiddo's barbershop friends, my dad drank jalab. I think it reminded him of the country he left between wars. Teta would make him a glass every day after working his 12-hour-long shifts in the plastic factory. The ingredients in jalab originated in places all over the Middle and Far East and were brought together by the Ottomans and the ancient Phoenicians before them. To make jalab, add a handful of toasted pine nuts to the bottom of a glass. Add ice. Then mix together some date syrup, water, and a dash of rose water. When I was 9, my dad would drink jalab on the front steps of the apartment building we all lived in, while my aunt played old Fairuz songs from a kitchen window on the 3rd floor.